Just talked to Michael Berube about the government's role. Where do you see it?
Well, the government can play an enormous role, and I think I'm very grateful for the infrastructure bill that was passed, and I think it's actually very, very responsive to this. If you think about it, there's a couple of different models. There's the Amtrak model, which is the government-owned model. They have a hard mandate in that they have to be all things to all people. So they're very successful in the Northeast corridor, but they have to take trains in a lot of the parts of the country. So that's a more difficult mandate for them to accomplish. And then there's the state model, which you see in the California high-speed rail. Based on our experiences and what we've learned in the last 8 years, I think they'd be well served to look at existing rail corridors for a portion of that, because I think they could build it faster and cheaper than they're doing. And to give some context to it, we estimate that the California high-speed rail costs about $200 million a mile. Our Vegas LA is about $35 million a mile. So you can definitely do it cheaper, we think, and have great results, for that. So, but the government, with the grants programs, we think will be very helpful. I think that on the permitting side is where perhaps the government could have the greatest impact. And something I've talked to a number of governors about is simply the notion of going out and creating your own right-of-ways and getting your permits and then auctioning off to people like us to come in and build your train for you. And I think that'd be, the government has got really obviously superpowers when it comes to permitting things and getting things entitled and ready to go. And if they took that upon themselves, I think that's an idea that could have a lot of merit in terms of really helping out the development of this stuff. Because, the only commodity you can't buy is time. And it takes a lot of time to build these things. And that's what really kills a lot of these projects. So I think if we can shorten that time, I think you'll see a lot more success.